Good morning. It's Harvey Jackson from Producer Profit. Just going to hit one of the main highlights and a little bit of drought and weather that we're seeing for this early growing season. So let's just get into it here. So the drought monitor seen some improvement in a lot of growing regions as we got rainfall last week, and you can see here. Corn and soybeans. Corn stayed the same, but soybeans actually reduced drought, and you can see that pretty well as the theme right across. Spring wheat decreased in drought by 9 percentage points. Winter wheat by a couple percentage points. Even your hay, whatever, like everything is actually decreased in drought. Now, one of the other features is just paying attention to this heat that's coming in on the west side of the U.S. and actually throughout the prairie provinces, but cold down in the central U.S. and southern plains. The 10-day precipitation is actually showing no rainfall in these areas as well, with rainfall in the southern plains and the southeast. There is some drought or frost risk right in bullseye there in Minnesota, actually, close to Lake Superior. Now, how much crop is there is the next question, and do you think there's going to be any impact there? But there could still be some frost risk. But after today, it seems to be pretty well off the table for frost risk as temperatures definitely improve. The 7-day rolling is updated at least to the May 21st. And again, this is the Agri-Food Canada weather updates, and they're always delayed. But you can see that there's a fair bit of rain that actually hit southeastern Saskatchewan and southwestern, well, basically all of Manitoba, but southwestern Manitoba. And there's upwards of reports that I've seen, like 3 to 3.5 inches in the last 7 days there. This is a different date again, but difference in normal soil moisture. There's an area basically east of Saskatoon into into Manitoba as well, where there's a fair bit of difference from soil moisture being quite a bit lower than normal. So the main feature here there that I'm talking about is what percent planted are we, and 72% crops are planted in Saskatchewan, and it's counting everything. Canola is at 58% planted overall, with the east central and the southeast at the lowest percent planted. You can see this is the planting progress here, and here's your cropland soil moisture in those dates as well, and you can see that the moisture did hit in this southeast as well, but again, it's still a little bit delayed as there was a little bit more moisture after that period as well. Minimum temperatures, another feature that you should be paying attention to. Maybe a little bit later as crops get a little bit bigger, but like I said earlier, I don't think that the weather is, or the minimum temperatures is going to be impactful if our temperatures are just going to get back to a normal growing season. Accumulated precipitation, and this is going all the way out to this is June 6th. Looks like there could be a little bit of moisture, and I would say that bullseye over here, if we can get some moisture in that area, that might alleviate some of those extra dry position or conditions that we've had. So a quick look at just what the markets have done. Canola is back up $6 on the front month and only 230 on the back or on the front. Rapeseed is slightly up. Soybean oil is up as well, and wheats are basic. There's a little spring wheat is up a little wee bit, but the other wheats are down, and corn is basically flat. So you can see here, we've got a little bit of green on the screen here. We had a little rocky start yesterday with the soybean oil taking it on the chin with more rumors on the mandates or whatever for the passing of the tax bill. And the rumor is that there is going to be some more small refinery exemptions getting signed, and that would exclude some more renewable fuel that would have to be added to the diesel fuel. And soybean oil seems to be the one that's taking the biggest losses on that rumor. New crop, it actually looks a lot performed better than July contract. Currently at $687. So, and the differential is sitting right at the $33 right now. And then we look at the European rapeseed, it had that big trading day yesterday as well, and currently trading at 489. And price differential for knob to knob is $84 right now. Soybean oil futures had that big day, actually turned green yesterday, and we're currently down a little wee bit here as we speak. Soybean futures looks like we're going to try to get back to our previous high at the 780. And if this trend continues, you could look at this $11 kind of area, but you would have to break out, of course, to get there. Palm crude oil, pretty good slide going down here for sure. But it'll find some demand at these lower values for sure. Now that it's the cheapest oil on the planet again, or veg oil on the planet. Crude oil at the top end of this range here that we've been currently trading at. The Canadian dollar looks like it's going to try to get back to its 72.8 level. That's what it's looks like it's approaching. I would expect it would pull back. So you can have some resting orders in just above this market and expect to go short. Would be the expectation there. Just a longer look at the U.S. dollar index, and this is where we currently are, right? And if you look at how we've traded over the years, we've been a lot lower than where it currently is as well. So if you're looking at it in a vacuum, sometimes you have to look farther back. So instead of talking about wheat first, I'm going to talk about corn. Corn here has actually had a pretty good run. Now, what's causing this? Is it some of the delay in planting in those super wet areas, or I was mentioning this to a client down at Nipwa that there's the talk out there that there's going to be some of those acres that are getting reseeded probably won't get reseeded to corn. They'll probably get reseeded to something else. They'll take the prevent plant. So the high watermark of acres that is expected in corn, with its very tight position that USDA has already stated, is actually going to be is subject to getting even smaller now, especially as delays are happening and excess moisture is happening as well. So just well, I don't know why that one ended up back in there, but anyway, you can see we're at the top end of this downward channel on your red winter, and the red spring is actually in the same area. Here's your Chicago doing exactly the same kind of thing. The steepness of this curve is actually greater when you look at the MATF. It's on a steeper decline. Later today, after the close, you're going to have your cattle on feed, and it's still supportive of this market, and you can see the market is kind of trying to price that in. I don't know if there's going to be any surprises. I doubt it, but this market is still well supported, especially with the Mexican ban on the New World screwworm still being absent, or live animals still being absent to go to the U.S. from the Mexican side. And yeah, here's just a quick look at hogs. We've had some pullbacks here, but it looks like some sort of resistance there that we've been approaching. And yeah, so Monday is going to be another holiday. There's a Memorial Day holiday in the U.S., so there won't be any trading. Canola will be trading. So I'm still debating whether I do a report, but maybe it's something more fundamental on canola all by itself. We'll see. Chat later.